Hey there, welcome to your reading. Today's reading is the person on your mind. How would they react if they were to run into you, if you guys were to see each other again, if they saw you, how would they react? So we do have three groups for you to choose from. We have group one, the sodalite crystal, group two, the rainbow moonstone crystal, and group three, the fusite crystal. I don't know if I said that right, but this here green crystal. Okay, so group one, two, and three. If you do want to pause the video so you can take some time to choose your group, feel free. But I'll see you in your readings. Hi, if you've chosen the first group, if you've chosen this crystal, the sodalite, then this reading is for you. The person on your mind, how would they react if you guys ran into each other, if you saw each other again? And I'll start off with your tarot cards. We have Knight of Wands and the Emperor in... the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Emperor upright. So it does feel like if they were to run into, if you guys were to see each other again, they would be waiting. They would be, wanting for you to approach them. They would definitely try to act confident. Whether this is, how they would actually feel is a different story, but they would definitely try to come across as confident. And it also feels like they would really appreciate it if you did kind of approach them first. It feels like they would be charming to a certain degree. If you didn't approach them, it feels like they would eventually approach you. They may act a bit cocky. This could be due to nerves. It feels like they would be lively, but they may come across a bit like mean. I don't know if it feels unintentional, but they could come across that way. It feels like they wouldn't talk much, depending on how they vibe off of you. But it feels like they wouldn't talk much, or they would try not to talk much, or they wouldn't really know what to say initially. It feels like they would, show off a bit as well. It feels like they would be respectful, but at the same time, they would be a bit apathetic as well. It feels like they would be a bit conflicted on how to act, on how to be. So it's almost like, okay, I'm used to acting this way with you, but because I haven't seen you for a while, I'm gonna try and rein it in. Like when I catch myself being maybe too playful, I'm gonna try rein it in. Or when I catch myself being, overly friendly, I'll try to, rein it in. So they will feel conflicted about the relationship you guys did have, and the relationship you have now. So it feels like they'll be kind of conflicted in how to act. And it feels like they would actually want to be around you for a while as well. It feels like they would also expect you to contact them afterwards. They wouldn't ask you to contact them, but they would expect it. And it feels like if you didn't contact them, they will kind of just get the message that you don't want to speak to them or see them again. So they would kind of just leave it alone. And if they see you and you're out with someone else, if you're, looking extra good or you look happy, there will be some jealousy from them. So they could act from a place of jealousy as well. They could want to, seem as if they are unbothered. They could want to disguise it as them being unbothered or being like super casual, super chill. So yeah, they will definitely feel conflicted, which will show through their behavior. They will try to make small talk. They will try to make it seem like running into you isn't really a big deal, even though they kind of feeling like it is a big deal. They may feel self-conscious, but will try to hide it by being really confident. Their energy may seem a bit like geeked up. Like they may seem like they have a lot of energy, but they're kind of trying to like be chill or be, casual, like just not come on too strong. So yeah, it definitely feels like they will feel a very big mixture of emotions if they were to run into you again. It's like they will try to seem cool, but their energy seems kind of twitchy, you know? They may also low key brag if you were to run into them. They will try to act more mature. They will act like they are happy to be alone or happy to be single. If this person has kids, they will act like they're working really hard for their kids. They will also try to show their intellect or show, their growth in some way. They will feel very passionate about you. They will feel attracted to you, but it feels like they may not act on it, you know? So we have self confident. So if you were to run into them, they would definitely act very confident. We have extravagant. So yeah, they may try to show off a bit. They may do something extravagant. We also have complex. So yeah, they would definitely act very complex. Like they would be very complicated, like conflicted between how they feel, like how they should feel. Am I acting right? So it just feels like a lot that like they'll be overthinking a lot, you know? So we have mountain hill. They may try to tell you that they're successful or that they're working hard on reaching their goals. Like they may act like they've made sacrifices or that they're, on their way to getting what it is that they want. And this could be referring to success, you know? We also have bless your heart. So they may act like you need them in some way. It's like they may like offer you their help, like, oh, okay, if you need anything, like give me a call or whatever it may be. They may also act in a way where it's like you still want them, whether that's true or not, but they will act in a way where they kind of feel that way. Do you have more from that card? But it feels like they will try to mostly act like unemotional, like they're not really being affected. We also have way of faith, let faith be your guide. So yeah, again, they will try to make you feel like you can trust them or that you can ask for their help if you need it, you know? So yeah, they will definitely try to come across as strong and mature, and like you could call on them if you need them. But that is all I have for this group. I do hope it can make sense, be helpful, or whatever it is that you were hoping from for this reading. But yeah, so please take care of yourselves, all right? Hey, if you've chosen the second group, the Rainbow Moonstone, then this reading is for you. The person that you are asking about, how would they act if they were to see you again, if you guys were to run into each other. So we have, okay, so we have the High Priestess, upright, and we also have the Page of Swords in reverse. All right, so if you were to see them again, they will act standoffish initially. Similar to the first pile, it feels like they would want or they would expect you to approach them first. It feels like they will not approach you. They may even pretend that they don't see you. If you did end up approaching them, though, they would be really friendly. They would make small talk with you, and it feels like they'll be really happy to talk to you. They'll be really happy to see you, but it feels like their energy will be kind of bittersweet. Maybe nothing that you've done or at all, but just things that they have going on in their personal lives. It feels like they would want to see you again. They definitely wouldn't bring it up though. They would want you to bring it up, especially considering how you both may have parted ways. It just feels like they would be very melancholic, and again, not because of you, just certain things that they could have going on in their life. It feels like they wouldn't be very straightforward. They may seem kind of closed off. They may actually think or feel that you don't even want to talk to them, or you didn't want to see them or run into them in the first place. It feels like they would give you a compliment, maybe a small compliment. It feels like they would admire you. They would also think that you are unattainable. They would be very mysterious and kind of like holding their cards very close to their chest. It feels like they would be judging your body language, how you interact with them, the language you use, and they would kind of use that information to discern like what their next move should be. So they would definitely be very cautious of you. They would be reading you just to see like how they should react to you. So yeah, they would definitely keep their guard up if they were to run into you. They will try to be creative. They may show off their creativity, or they may speak in like this kind of whimsical, kind of airy kind of way. It feels like they would rely on their intuition a lot if they were to run into you, because it feels like they wouldn't want to say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, maybe say, do too much. So they would rely on their intuition a lot to read you, to read the situation. So yeah, they would definitely be very discerning if they were to run into you. They would also be patient as well. They may try to be funny, to break the ice or to just not make things awkward. And if you were to run into them, if you saw them again, it may also feel as though they've regressed a bit, like they may seem a bit down, or they may seem like they've had a few, setbacks in their life. Like you may get the feeling that they are sad, or they will be sad if they were to see you again. And again, this could be because of the stuff that they have going on in their lives. They may be sad to see you, but this doesn't really feel sad in a like, oh, why am I seeing this person kind of way, but sad as in like bringing up memories type of way. So we have imaginative. I don't know what this could mean, but they will try to be imaginative. They will try to be creative. This could be in the way they speak to you. You have unfriendly. So yeah, if you were to run into them, they may seem unfriendly. Again, this doesn't really feel like it's anything to do with you. It could just be, the day that you catch them on. Maybe they're not having a good day, whatever it may be. So yeah, they may come across unfriendly. There just seems to be like this undertone of sadness that they will have if they were to see you. We also have cautious. Yeah, so they would be cautious. They would be cautious of what they say, how they interact with you, not letting too much slip as well. They wouldn't want to give you too much information or what have you. It feels like they wouldn't want you to read them as well. Like, say, for example, if they were struggling, they would be cautious of kind of showing you this because they wouldn't want you to see this and they wouldn't want you to read this through their body language or, stuff like that. So we have here food eating and it says be mindful of the thoughts that you are ingesting. So yeah, they would definitely be mindful of what they say to you if that you were to run into them. We also have spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. So you may get the feeling that they have changed a lot since you last saw them. And this may not be in the best way, like you could just get the vibe that they haven't changed in the best way. And not to say that they are like a bad person or anything like that, but that they're kind of going through a lot of uncomfortable changes in their life, and you may be able to see that. I don't know, I see like sad eyes, I see a sad smile as well. And finally, we have finding the path. You are the driver and the navigator. But you will also get the sense that they are trying to work through whatever difficulties that they are going through, and that you will also feel that they are trying to take control of their life. But there will be this sadness if you were to run into them again, even though they will try to like hide it. But yeah, that is all I have for this group. I do hope it could be helpful. Be good and be safe, all right? Take care. Hi, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the third group, then this reading is for you, the person on your mind. How would they react if you guys saw each other again? We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords both in the upright. So it feels like they would act a bit bitchy towards you. They would act or be very feminine if you were to run into them. I don't know what that means, or like they will act like they're doing very well. They'll act very put together, like perfect, like proper, in some way. They will kind of act like your presence isn't really a big deal to them. They may be harsh towards you, not intentionally rude or anything like that, but it may come across that way. It's like there's this energy of them acting like they are better than you. So you may get that vibe of them, or you may also feel as it's either better than you or better off without you. So they will give you that message, or through their language or, their lack of action towards you. It feels like they may not even have much of a reaction, nor would they say much. It feels like they wouldn't necessarily ignore you. They may acknowledge you, but they may play hard to get, for lack of a better word, like lack of a better phrase, should I say. But overall, they'll try to not give you much attention, like not give you too much attention. They would want to show off their intelligence. They would want to show off how well they're doing, or, better off they are. And this could mean different things for different people, but it feels like they will treat you accordingly. I mean, this could be depending on how things ended, or, how things were the last time you saw each other. It feels like they would wait for you to make them the first move. They wouldn't be really waiting on it though. But it's like if anything was to unfold, they would expect you to be the one to approach them. And I don't know what this can mean, but it feels like they will repress your feelings. And you know what? This could actually be in a way where they'll kind of act in a way that kind of makes you feel guarded, or makes you feel like, okay, I'm not going to express myself to this person, or I'm just going to keep my distance from this person. So they could act in a way that kind of pushes you away, or makes you feel cautious or guarded. And I don't know what happened between the two of you, but it feels like if you ran into this person, if you saw them again, it will affirm to you that you made the right choice in regards to them. Um, it feels like they won't let slip how they truly feel either. They won't have much empathy towards you. They may seem kind of they may seem kind of cold, they may seem kind of distant. Like they it feels like they will have this apathy towards you, and it feels like you could pick this up and makes you feel like, okay, let me not. Um, they may also try to show off their wealth in some ways, like show that they're doing better without you. I'm hearing the most random song. I haven't heard this song for like a decade, but I'm hearing the song Summertime Sadness, I think by Lana Del Rey. I don't know what reference that could have to some of you guys, but yeah. Like, I'm not even sure what the song is about. Can't really remember it, but yeah. Maybe there's an extra message in that song for some of you here. So we have disrespectful. So if you were to run into them again, if you were to see each other again, they may be disrespectful. This could be intentional actually. So we also have frugal. Yeah, it just feels like they wouldn't go out their way to be kind to you, to be generous towards you with their time, with their energy. We also have forceful. It feels like if you were to run into this person and there's other people about, maybe if you guys have mutual friends or mutual acquaintances, it feels like they wouldn't be forceful or aggressive towards you, but they may be this way towards the people around them or around you. It kind of in like a why are you talking to this person kind of way. Like they'll make people around them, around you both, feel bad for maybe still having a connection with you. We also have chase, face, and embrace the person in the mirror. So you will feel like this person has changed, but not in a positive way. Like you may feel like this person is more selfish. I don't know, but there's this feminine energy coming out. Like you'll feel like they're more feminine, like kind of bitchy. I'm not saying women are bitchy. I'm not saying that, but I don't know. I'm kind of getting that energy. Like they may come across as a bit bitchy. Just feels like they will definitely not be very welcoming. You know. We also have multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person that you're asking about. So they would be kind of closed off if you were to run into them again. They may try to show off, they may try to control the situation. They may try to make you feel left out. So it feels like if you were to run into them, maybe it will be in an environment or a time where there is a lot of different things going on. And it feels like they would want to remain in charge and in control of the situation. And finally, we have life's purpose, seek your own deeper vision for life. So yeah, they may try to give you the impression that they are doing better off, that maybe they have found their purpose or they've reached a major goal in their life. They will try to make you feel like they are definitely, better off. Like you may feel like they have deeper meaning or deeper purpose to their life, or they will kind of give you that impression. Okay. But yeah, that is all I have for this group. I do hope it could be helpful, make sense. But be good and be safe. All right, take care.